So I'm having a chat with the Nightmares. How are you guys?
We're well. We're good. We've had a great day so
Really
far.
good.
So
Yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
Thank-
Enjoying the festival?
yeah, it's our first time at 2000 Trees, so it's amazing, and I love kind of like how small the site is to like get around, like compared to other festivals.
Really close.
Yeah, it's really nice, and we played only about an hour ago, so a bit of a whirlwind, but it went really well, and yeah, it's been a lush day so far.
Good. And it's been a couple of weeks now since you last released your latest single, which we'll probably play after this interview. So tell us a bit about it.
Yeah. So we just released a song called "Something in the Dark," which is kind of like the first song from like a new era of the band. We're really proud of it. It's kind of like a stompy, spooky single. It's quite different to the stuff on the last record, I think, but it's a nice introduction to this new era. So yeah, we've been stoked with the reaction. It's been awesome.
Nice. Is this the start then of more new music to come?
yeah, it hasn't been officially announced yet, but we have got a new album. It's in the recording process. So hopefully we'll have some news on that in the coming months.
Nice.
And everyone can expect some new songs in the coming months.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Soon.
Soon.
How's it sounding?
I mean, yeah, we're really proud of where it's going. I think it's like feels like a kind of natural extension on where we were with Seance, the first record. I'd say maybe the songs have just gotten bigger, which is really fun to experience. And we've become a 5-piece since the first record. So we've got 2 guitars now, and Craig, who's joined on guitar, has just brought in just a whole world of other melodies and the way he plays. So yeah, it just feels like everything sounds bigger, which is
Just level up, I guess.
yeah, it's really exciting.
Good. And the sound you're making with this new record, is it the sound you wanted to make, or is it just how it's panning out?
Yeah. For me personally, I think the influences that we kind of all connected with when we started, I feel like they're starting to come out even more now, which is really exciting. So I feel like it's kind of the record that we've been, leading up to this point. So we're super excited for people to hear the songs that are coming. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Nice. And with the writing process, how do tracks normally start off for you guys?
I usually start off with Adam, our mastermind here.
Yeah, they normally start like acoustically, to be honest. Like every song does start just with acoustic chords and a melody. Like I try and like build from choruses first. We did kind of switch the way we did things in the lockdown because obviously we were all like separated.
Yeah.
So that's when we started sending demos back and forth more often. And obviously Jimmy, who's in the band as well, who you've met before from the Violent Hearts. He's also an amazing songwriter, so I'll kind of come up with initial idea, keep it really rough, and then we send it back and forth. We work it in a room, just like like an old school band. We just figure stuff out in the room and jam it. Yeah, it's quite a quick process, I think.
I think usually Adam will come up with the initial idea, and then we pass things back and forth as Adam's touched on, and then we thrash out in the room. Really, I think so we're quite like old-fashioned in that way.
Yeah, it is quite old-fashioned. We don't really like cut demos up that much. We're kind of more. We'll have a real rough idea, take it to the room, work on it, demo that, and we don't change it that much until we go into the studio. Everyone writes their own bits, and it's quite like an old-school approach. Write it in the room, like the main chunk of it.
Yeah, good. Yeah. When people will want to see you playing these tracks live, what's your plan for doing some shows after this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we can't say too much about the plans that we've got. I mean, we're playing tomorrow with Creeper, which is really exciting. So we're playing in Portsmouth and with Zetra too. But we're going to be on tour again towards the end of the year. So probably like October, December time. But nothing we can announce just yet. Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you hoping to go overseas as well, into Europe, over to the States at some point?
Very much so, yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
But obviously, like we love Europe. We've been in previous bands to Europe, and they treat you really well in Europe. So like I'd love to go back there. Hopefully we can. Obviously the States is a dream for any band from this side of the pond.
Yeah.
Obviously, touring is expensive. Everything is expensive. So we'll see, how things pan out. But we've got a cool booking agent over there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, with a bit of luck, next year.
Fingers
It
crossed.
might happen.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We've talked plans before. It's just kind of the logistics of it's just so expensive, and for a band like a small band like us, it just needs to be like the right opportunity to not make it ridiculously financially.
And visas are like 15 grand or something.
It's crazy, yeah. But there's lots of touring plans, and Europe we definitely want to get back to.
100%.
I'm not sure if we will this year, but I imagine early next year.
Hopefully when the new record's out, whenever that may be, we can hopefully really get over to Europe. It's where that's basically is where I'd like to be and try and work in that zone a bit more.
Yeah.
Nice. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Having a chat with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you, buddy.
Cheers.
Nice to
Thank
meet you.
Thank you.
Awesome.